worldbrew.com here, and me as always on the Pulse bringing you some constructed Magic the Gathering action. Continuing here with our playtest sessions for GP Lille, which is Legacy. A funky matchup. So on the left side of your screen it's Legacy Merfolks against on a budget Dredge deck. It's just basically a classic Dredge deck, just without line-side diamonds. Before, you were able to watch Naya Burn against, well, not Naya Burn, come on, what am I talking about? I'm so confused with Modern now. We had Devon Texas versus Dredge, and then Burn versus Merfolks, and now Merfolks versus Dredge. So it's our third match for Legacy for this month. Next month, maybe if I can get lucky, I would bring you a few more Legacy matches. Let's see how it goes. I'm debating whether to mulligan this hand, and since I'm showing it to my opponent, so I do end up mulliganing it. So it does have a discard outlets, does have Cabal Therapy to see what's going on, but no actual Dredge card. So I decide to mulligan that. Although I'm not sure, I'm playing against Legacy Merfolks and it's not the fastest deck. Maybe the skip is alright. With a amp, I can get rid of all the clunky cards from my hand. But no Dredger. So I do mulligan here. Well, let's see what's gonna happen next. It's game 1 here, so not much a disruption or interaction against me. I just need decent hands which do something. My opponent did mulligan as well, so I have some hope. My 6 is alright, Cabal Therapy, Coliseum, Dredger, so pretty sweet. So that's an easy keep from me. Opponent has a Force of Will and some other cards. Decides to pitch one of the Merfolks Lords, I believe, to counter my study. That's okay. Well, actually it's not super okay because that was my only Dredger. Well, that's the clunky part of his hands. Okay, Cavern of Souls from him, no blue source, Breakthrough resolves, so apparently no second Force of Will. Basically, I draw 4 and discard my hand, because there was previously only Careful Study. Now, I have so many things going on. Just Lord of Atlantis from him on turn 2, nothing special. I dredge the Grave Troll and hope to flip more action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flipped couple of Narcomeus, which is okay, but not spectacular. No seconds lands to activate the Coliseum. No second Dredger, so actually next turn I'm forced to draw a card. But I'm not under a ton of pressure, and I do have some blockers now, with 1 bridge in my graveyard and red return. So basically if I flip next turn, well, if I draw a land, or Careful Study or Breakthrough, I can kind of go off and then get Iona into play and basically shut down his whole deck, even though he dropped the Motorvault and True Name Nemesis. So I'm forced to draw. Just apparently passing the turn. Well, no reason not to attack here. Not really willing to block here that much. He can attack maximum. Well, not for little damage. That's interesting. Yeah, bashing in with the Atlantis and the True Name with the Jit. Jitsu would get him some counter, so he would be able to kill one of his creatures at will. And then that's just so weird. Yeah, of course he doesn't want to kill my Narcomoebus. It's not really dangerous, so he had to flip. Basically what? The Coliseum shuts down outs like Tireless Tribe and Portrait Imp. It's kinda weird. But then if I can play a third creature, well, he can always respond to me playing the third creature here, or get to the third creature somehow and kill some of my guys. Okay, well, I would have zombies back. Yeah, pretty much no reason to spend the counters here. I draw a very retarded card and I see that it's like, yeah, I'm not in this game anymore. Icarids, Troll, and Dredge. Really unlucky. I had so many outs here. Where did I? No, Careful Second Breakthrough. What did the trick? Well, not this turn. Not this turn. So last turn was a break, and this turn as well. So I had to hit one of quite many cards last turn, and one of quite many good outs this following turn. So to his respects, he did force my Careful Study turn 1. And my breakthrough wasn't that spectacular. Basically, I needed just to hit one more Dredger after I dredged the Grave Troll. So that's about it. And then I would be in a decent shape. Yeah, Iona main deck, like, is really something spicy. It's not something most people play. Iona is normally a sideboard material. I know, we took a funny build and just stick with it. There are quite a few things you can do with Dredge. For some reason he decided to mulligan his hand even though he had two lands and some action. But yeah, his hand was too slow. Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Basically just hoping to discard at the end of my turn if I don't draw a land. Yeah, that was the plan. Because I don't know. Looking at this hand now, and even though being on the draw, I don't think that was a good keep for me. I don't know. That was so clunky. Especially against Merfolks, which doesn't run that many counter spells and things to interact with me that well. And it's still game 1, so I don't know. Probably shouldn't have kept his hand. Either another Dredger, Therapy, another Dredger, not a whole lot. Well, now I would be able to discard again, but now my hand is super slow. I don't know, nothing in the first 2 turns. So he has a Violet, 2 Atlantis in play already, and a Multivolt. So he could just go beat down and have some counter backups, or try to beat down to the fullest. Image, Vilden, Copying, Atlantis, so 3 damaging, that's okay. And the True Name, so setting up a next turn kill, basically, which is actually not a bad idea considering that probably I can't do much this turn. Hit the bridge, hit the return, hit some dredgers. Yeah, that next turn, I don't know what I was thinking. Against some decks, keeping that hand would have been probably fine, especially game 1. But I would be pretty much dead next turn. So True Name would hit for 4, then each Lord would hit for 3, and then Multivolt would hit for 4. That means what? 10, 14. So unless he would have a Lord, I'm not dead, but I don't know what I can do next turn. Probably I don't think I can kill him. So this is 14 as I calculated. Yeah, I'm going down 3. Sure. Yeah, and the wastelands, well, that doesn't matter. It's pretty much hit complete nuts or bust, but I don't even have Icarus in the graveyard. So I don't know, it's like flipping 3 Narcomoebas or something like that I have to do here, and not even close. Yeah, 1 Narcomoeba, but yeah, then I can't do anything and I die next turn. For sure. Yeah. Should have mulliganed that hand. And he even has a daze for like potential nuts. That's really rude from him. Of course not, but so how boarded? I boarded Stark Blast, 1 Breakthrough, 1 Golgari Fog, and that took out a couple of Tireless Tribes. He's bringing in Echo Intrude for zombies. I think that was a couple of relics or explosives, not sure. I think it was relics. Yeah, should be relics. And he's bringing in also Flusterstorm and the Pierce to counter Dread Returns, taking out at least a couple of True Names. I could totally see taking out all of them because they're so slow and do nothings in this matchup. And then you can take out basically any 2-mana Lord because they didn't do much. Though Image is okay. You can copy a Sphinx of Last Truth if I don't have nuts in play. Taking out Treachery, I don't know whether it's fine or not, because it's 3 mana, so it's not absurdly good, but the tap ability is kinda nice if I don't have anything insane. Yeah, well, basically you take out True Names and one of some random fish for some counters and some hates. And I just brought in Chain of Vapors and Firestorms, I believe. So Vapor to bounce like whatever he has, and Firestorms to nuke the board and discard some goodies. My hand is weird. The do you have breakthrough here? Yeah. So mine is a counter breakthrough. She says go for it, which is awesome. Pitch my hands. I have a breach. I have some food for Icarid. I have a dread return. 2 dread returns, in fact, a fug to dredge. So it's alright. It's not amazing, but it's alright. Could have been better, could have been worse. Dredging the fug. Imp, that's good. Iona, probably okay. Troll, that's fine. Firestorm, eh. So not amazing, not amazing. Really need some Icarids or some Narcomoebus so that I can dread return and get that Iona into play and shut him down. Water Vault and the cheats and turn 2 from him. Nothing crazy. Dredging the troll. Firestorm, Imp. Second breach, that's okay. Okay, Icarid, that's good. Dread return and the careful study. So I can next turn get an Icarid into play, but I still need some Narcomoebus to get things going. Yeah, Dredge is still a clunky deck, that's for sure. Even though a lot of looting and mines and diamonds help a bit. So his turn for play is just Ridgery, has a second Mutawalt, that's not much. He really needs a lot of things going on. I wonder why he kept his hand actually. Dredge and an Imp. Got a draw, got another draw. And pretty much nothing. Even no therapy. So that's really sad here. He doesn't have much pressure reaction going on either, so it's not the worst. But my flips were really not spectacular at all. With a couple of breaches, so it doesn't hurt to actually attack. I don't mind trading here for Ridgery. Though I think he should have blocked, because this way he would remove a couple of my bridges. Yes, I would have 2 zombies. Well, yeah, I guess he didn't want to do that because he simply didn't want to give me the zombies. So I really wonder why he kept his hands. Because I don't see a force in his hand. Just yet. Okay, there's an Atlantis, which is fine. Untapping a land. Sure thing. He has a daze, yeah, okay. He at least has a daze in hand, which I can actually pay for. Image, that's fine. Probably copying Ridgery, yeah. Cannot really untap anything because image, when you cast it, it's not really a Merfolk, and that was so bad of him, like so bad. He should have just maybe equipped the Ridgery and attack. So that was so bad of him. Now if now I basically win, because even with Cheaton there, I don't know what he can do. So exile the Nymph for Icarus, Dredge and a Troll, whatever therapy out there. So that's really awesome. Both at really high life totals still. Then I sacrifice Icarus to therapy, get 2 zombies, really wreck him up. So he knows the writing is on the wall. I don't remember what exactly I named here. Probably correct thing to do is casting it for force, so he days the stats. For some reason I decide to pay, while I don't think that was correct. On the other hand, he should still have like a force will. And next he makes another ridiculous mistake by casting a second daze into that Cabal therapy, which is like really retarded, because the way I win is just casting a Dread Return and I'm tapped out, and he would daze that, and there was no reason I would well, actually, the way I look at it, it's not exactly a mistake, because then with the therapy I would see that's he has a daze, so I wouldn't cast Dread Return this turn, and rather want to keep the zombies, and then if he equips something and then kills probably one of my guys and exile the breaches, but then if I Dredge and Archimable, he's kind of in a rough shape. So I don't know, probably that wasn't quite a mistake, but then yeah, the casting second daze here was just terrible, I think. Or was it? Oh, I had 4 zombies, right? So I could I didn't have another therapy to flashback. Yeah, so basically there was no reason to cast the second daze there, because it will essentially time walk me, allowing him to draw like another counter spell for the Dread Return. So that was a mistake. Now even if he would try, he can't win, because I'm at such a high life total, and I would just block whatever guy he has equipped. So yeah. And now I can do all sorts of things. I even wonder why he didn't equip anybody. Where was the harm in that? Because then he could like block some of my guys, like kill zombies or whatever, get the bridges exiled. I don't know. I suppose he didn't want to make me eat one of his creatures, and possibly setting up a little attack through Ionian zombies. If you drew draw 1 extra land and animate both Mutavolts. Yeah, but this way I'm getting 2 more zombies, so I don't know what it would take. He's at 17 though. Or shouldn't he be at 14 here? I know I didn't attack with the Icarus, I think. Oh, this is such a silly game, really. Well, he got the 4th land, so he could attack with both Motivals, but that's really asking for trouble. Or maybe not. Okay, this way I would eat one of the lords, and then I would trade in a bunch of zombies. The bridges would be exiled. Yeah, that seemed like a fine play, but not equipping. Why he did? Why did he equip here? I don't get it. Well, cause what was it? He would have 5 attackers, so I would still take 5. I would go down to 11. All my zombies would be gone. Bridges would be gone. I would just have an Ion in play, and then next turn he maybe wouldn't finish me off, but in 2 turns or something. So that was just so bad. I don't get it. I just didn't care back then, but what else? So what happens? Yeah, so he equipped and attacked, and I jumped with a zombie, right? So that his guy didn't die, and yeah. So upkeep, Iona. Well, I upkeep Icarid, getting a couple of zombies, some flashbacking, cable therapy. So, yep. He's still thinking maybe he could kill one of his guys and exile my bridges. I don't know how the rules would work in this kind of case. I suppose probably the bridges get exiled and I don't get the zombies, but that's okay. But I think I'm so I cast it, sacrifice a guy, the triggers go on the stag, then in response yeah, the triggers should be still on the stag and I should get my zombies here. I'm not sure. But you guys are probably sure, so let me know in the comments, or if some judges are watching. Even though I played with Dredge a ton, but I had some long breaks for years and didn't master the deck to its perfection. So I guess it's forgivable for me to be uncertain about those things. Anyways, he's attacking with the crowd. I just chomp a couple of guys. Yeah, actually just one. Or both? No, both. Why did I jump with both? Because that would be lethal? Was it? Is each one? No, it's 4. If I block just one, that's maximum like 5 plus 3, 8, and another for 12. Yeah, should have just jumped with one zombie so that I would still have one left, but I had like 2 Icarids or something, which I wasn't careful enough to look at. Yeah, probably I got it from another Dredger last turn. The second Icarid. just sacrificing a bunch of guys. I still have my breaches, Dredge returned, flashback hit, get Flank and Zullet, get a bunch of zombies, attack with the crowd and kill him. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. There will be some more legacy action next month, and some other stuff still coming up this month, some modern action. Cheers, bye.